The Harlot's House by Oscar Wilde. We caught the thread of dancing feet, we loitered down the moonlit street, and stopped beneath the harlot's house. Inside, above the din and fray, we heard the loud musicians play the Trois Liber Hairs of Strauss. Like strange mechanical grotesques, making fantastic arabesques, the shadows raced across the blind. We watched the ghostly dancers spin to sound of horn and violin, like black leaves wheeling in the wind. Like wire-pulled automatons, slim silhouetted skeletons, went sidling through this slow quadrille. They took each other by the hand and danced a stately saraband. Their laughter echoed thin and shrill. Sometimes a clockwork puppet pressed a phantom lover to her breast. Sometimes they seemed to try and sing. Sometimes a horrible marionette came out and smoked its cigarette upon the steps like a live thing. Then turning to my love, I said, "The dead are dancing with the dead. The dust is whirling with the dust." But she heard the violin and left my side and entered in. Love passed into the house of lust. Then suddenly the tune went false. The dancers wearied of the waltz. The shadows ceased to wheel and whirl. And down the long and silent street, the dawn with silver sandaled feet crept like a frightened girl. Silentium Amoris by Oscar Wilde. As oftentimes the too resplendent sun hurries the pallid and reluctant moon back to her sombre cave ere she hath won a single ballad from the nightingale, so doth thy beauty make my lips to fail, and all my sweetest singing out of tune. And as at dawn across the level mead, on wings impetuous some wind will come, and with its too harsh kisses break the reed, which was its only instrument of song. So my too stormy passions work me wrong, and the excess of my love is dumb. But surely unto thee mine eyes did show why I am silent and my lute unstrung. Else it were better we should part and go, thou to some lips of sweeter melody, and I to nurse the barren memory of unkissed kisses and songs never sung. Désespoir by Oscar Wilde. The seasons send their ruin as they go, For in the spring the narcissus show its head, nor withers till the rose has flamed to red, and in the autumn purple violets blow. And the slim crocus stirs the winter snow, wherefore yon leafless trees will bloom again, and this grey land grow green with summer rain, and send up cowslips for some boy to mow. But what of life, whose bitter hungry sea flowers at our heels, and gloom of sunless night covers the days which never more return, ambition, love, and all the thoughts that burn, we lose too soon, and only find delight in withered husks of some dead memory. To L. Lily Langtry by Oscar Wilde. Could we dig up this long-buried treasure, were it worth the pleasure? We never could learn love's song, we are parted too long. Could the passionate past that is fled call back its dead? Could we live it all over again, were it worth the pain? I remember we used to meet by an ivied seat, and you warbled each pretty word with the air of a bird, and your voice had a quaver in it, just like a linnet, and shook as the blackbird's throat with its last big note. And your eyes, they were green and gray, like an April day, but lit into amethyst when I stooped and kissed. And your mouth, it would never smile for a long, long while. Then it rippled all over with laughter 5 minutes after. You were always afraid of a shower, just like a flower. I remember you started and ran when the rain began. I remember I never could catch you, for no one could match you. You had wonderful, luminous, fleet little wings to your feet. I remember your hair. Did I tie it? For it always ran riot, like a tangled sunbeam of gold. These things are old. I remember so well the room and the lilac bloom that beat at the dripping pane in the warm June rain, and the color of your gown, it was amber brown, and 2 yellow satin bows from your shoulders rose, and the handkerchief of French lace which you held to your face had a small tear left a stain, or was it the rain on your hand as it waved adieu? There were veins of blue in your voice as it said goodbye, was a petulant cry. You have only wasted your life. Ah, that was the knife. When I rushed through the garden gate, it was all too late. Could we live it over again? Were it worth the pain? Could the passionate past that is fled call back its dead? Well, if my heart must break, dear love, for your sake, it will break in music, I know. Poets' hearts break so. But strange that I was not told that the brain can hold in a tiny ivory cell God's heaven and hell.